gentlemen, boys and girls, dudes and dudettes, I'm going to give you one more. What up? We are on day 107 of Dave's Daily Dave's Daily Discussions. You know me. I'm Dave. We're heading to work right now after physical therapy. Still managing the back, making the most of it. Got my coffee. We are raring to go today. High energy. And we are just gonna go after it. We woke up today, we're blessed, we're happy. We know that there's opportunity in front of us, and that's all there is to it. If you believe in it, you can hold it in your hand. The law of attraction, if you believe in it, you can hold it in your hand. I believe in this coffee, and it is by God in my hand. So that's very important, guys. The law of attraction, look it up if you haven't looked it up before, if you've never heard of it or if you've never done any research on it. The law of attraction is really, it's very real. To me it is. It's your opinion if it is or not, and you're entitled to that opinion. I don't talk too much on where I am on a spiritual level. Growing up, I was always had that religious side, but I wasn't crazy about it. I liked the idea and the vision of it, but as I got older, I don't know. We're not going to get into that. But the law of attraction and energy and, like moon phases and stuff like that, just a lot of those different things with energy and us in general and how we treat ourselves, how we surround ourselves, things like that are very, very important to our mental health, our energy, our success. You surround yourself with negative, just energy-sucking people who do not reciprocate. I'm a caring person. If I'm around somebody who, if I compliment them and they don't ever compliment back, or if I talk about something in my life, whether it's personal, a negative, a positive, if they always one-up you, and it's always that narcissistic, I have a picture, I'll try to post one of these days. It might still be on my phone, I hope. I'm sure I can find it. They're basically black holes. They just suck and absorb everything you say, and they make it about themselves. They one-up you, they have a story, they have a situation that was better or worse. There's never a congratulations, there's never a proud of you. It's I did that, but I did better. One of those. And you have to really be careful not to let those things get to you, but those kinds of people will suck the life out of you. They really will. So really important to pay attention to the people that you surround yourself with. You got people who are constantly, now I've said this before, make sure that, if you're a caring person, you want to be there for people, great, just make sure that it's not affecting your energy. If you can manage that and it doesn't affect you, awesome, perfect, great. But make sure you're paying attention. You got people around you that are just constantly putting you down, they're constantly putting themselves down, they're constantly going through negative, never any positive, they're constantly negative about every aspect of life. Nothing is ever good enough, nothing good ever happens, it's just all, poor is me, woe is me. I was there for a couple days, and those kinds of people are not fun to be around. They're not fun to talk to. The conversation dies. You just don't want to deal with them, and it's an eye-opener. Personally, I know I was like that big time when I was younger, and I realized that it's just like when you get super, super drunk one night. If you're old enough, if you're underage, don't drink. As a psychology background, I'm a firm believer in they have the drinking age right for a reason. And but when people get into drinking and stuff, drinking is kind of it's a mind alter. And same thing with drugs, prescriptions, drugs, things like that. Even like marijuana has its legal side to it now. Drugs and alcohol, stuff like that, a lot of them can be, they feed off of your current internal energy, just your pre-conscious, what you've got going on internally, mentally, that you might not even realize. Maybe you're angry, you're stressed, you're upset, there's a lot going on, or maybe you're really happy. And everybody who's ever drank, we'll just stick to drinking here. You've had nights where you were super, super happy drunk, or happy buzz, or whatever. And you've had nights where you've just been irritable and kind of looking for an altercation, or you're just very confrontational. That's not... The alcohol is part of it. The alcohol is kind of a catalyst or an accelerant. It's you internally, what you've got going on. And this is the same thing sober, and the same thing with what you surround yourself energy-wise. I'm just kind of bridging maybe you've realized it in doing something in life. If you're super stressed out and you've got a lot going on, you might underperform, you might be more irritable, you might be less happy, you might be more tired. There's a lot, it sucks your energy. You are not totally yourself because you are stressed out, you're out of your head. There's a lot pulling you. It's mentally draining when you are stressed out and going through things. I mean, if you're grieving, you're going through loss, a lot of that stuff, I mean, all of that, you can tell it wears on you, it affects your energy, it's there, and it's very noticeable. A lot of other people will notice it more than you sometimes. The same thing, if everything's going really well, you're surrounding yourself with positive people, you're just on top of the world, you are going after everything, everything's going right because of the law of attraction, you're applying yourself, you're putting in time, you're putting in passion, you're putting in energy, all that stuff, you are doing everything right, then yeah, you're going to be happier, you're going to be less stressed out, your energy is going to be high, things are going to go your way. It's almost like that, hey, I've got good luck, everything's going the right way right now. I mean, it's energy, a lot of it's energy, a lot of it's confidence. I mean, the way you hold yourself, the way you talk, the way you wake up, the things that you go after because you're confident, because you're happy, you're going to go into things with gusto. Those are super important. So be really, really aware of your energy, guys. So like I said, you surround yourself with negative black hole people who just suck the energy. They don't ever compliment. They just care about themselves. They're one-sided. They're never worried about what you've got going on. Those people are going to drain you, and it's going to affect you. Especially if you talk to them and you're around them constantly, you pull habits and you pull verbiage and all that stuff. You pull that from the people you surround yourself with. Like, just think about like catchphrases, like things that you say. If you might not have said that before, but you were around somebody who said a certain thing, like maybe they say yup or you're right, or things like that, like after somebody says something, or true, like you pick up on little verbiage and you start doing it. I mean, it's almost like little spurts, like dabbing, and I don't even want to get into all of them right now, but they're there. Like, they get popular, people say them often, and you pick up on it, and you end up doing it, and you don't even realize it. It becomes part of your pre-conscious, and you just start doing it without even realizing. Your mind trains itself because it's heard it, it's been around it for so long. Same thing with, if you wake up in the morning and you make your bed every day, you're going to be more prone to just waking up every morning and making your bed every day. It becomes a habit. You train yourself to do that. It becomes second nature. So, same thing with the mind. The mind is really powerful. And if you're self-aware of a lot of these things, you can do a lot. I have become self-aware, and I try to be as self-aware as possible, and it's helped tremendously in my life. And sometimes I have to be made more aware to become self-aware at times. So basically, if you're self-aware and you realize, okay, I'm not myself. I just realized that I haven't been myself. I've been doing the things that I love. I've been surrounding myself with bad people or negative people. I don't have much positive surrounding me. You just have this big wall of black hole sucking everything away from you. That's going to drain and wear on you majorly. So be very aware of who and what you surround yourself by. And just remember, you wake up, you have an opportunity today, and you make the most of it. Each day's success and growth is predicated on what you put into it. So if you wake up and you just don't care and you put in 20%, well, you're gonna get that effort back in results. You wake up, you're thankful, you're just excited to be alive, to go after it again. You really just you're aware that it's an opportunity, that it's what you make of it, and you give your all, that 110%, you're going to get major results. You get what you put in. You get out of what you put in. Remember that. You put in effort, optimism, passion into anything that you have going on in front of you today, and you make that a daily. You really train yourself to just optimism. You see the silver lining, you see the best of every situation. You learn and you grow and you move forward quickly on things. You don't dwell, and you're a go-getter. You go after it with drive and gusto. Great things are going to happen. You train your mind on that, and it becomes second nature, and life will never be gray again. It'll just be this, I woke up, I feel just sunny and happy in my happy place, loving life every single day. And I was like that for a very long time when I was being self-aware. I got away from it for a short time here, let stress get to me, but I'm back on it. And honestly, once you reach this level of self-awareness and optimism, and you're going after it, and you realize that everything is in your hands. And if it's not in your hands, you try to at least realize that the way you react and the way that you grow and what you take from that thing that was out of your control, you take what you can and you learn and you move forward, and you don't let it set you back. You don't dwell on it. You make a positive out of it. Once you realize that all of that stuff is still in your control, it's still your fault, the way you handle it, life becomes really, really simple. It really is. It's so simple. We overcomplicate it. We think about all these things, what if, blah, 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 blah. No. Wake up, figure out what you want in life, figure out what makes you happy, figure out what helps you grow and what you love, and apply it. I know it sounds super simple, and it doesn't seem like it, but it is. Whatever you got going on right now, figure out if you're happy or not. If you're happy, great, keep doing it. Find ways to become more self-aware, more passionate, apply more to your life if you can. Awesome. If you're not happy right now, you have to figure out why you're not happy. Is it you? Is it people around you? Are you not fulfilled with what you're doing for a career, for a job? Is there something that you wish you were doing that you could be putting time into? Start doing that. Any of those things. Once you start applying yourself and doing the things that you love and that make you happy, well, you feel fulfilled at the end of the day, and each day becomes very positive, very, very, very fulfilling. You sleep better, you wake up the next day excited to do it again. I lift 5-6 days a week. I go to a career that I love, that I'm building. I get to help people and talk to people. I get to make sure that if somebody gets into a car accident, if somebody's house has an unfortunate fire or something that happens, I know that the people that I'm working with, the people that I am taking care of, I've got coverage that meets their needs. That is a passion for me, to help people. I have a psychology background. It's not psychology, but I'm literally, things happen, and the fact that I'm making a difference for that is huge. And then lastly, I make these daily videos. Every day that I make a video is a bit of content that might reach somebody, that might save somebody's life, might be positive for them. It's loving and passionate. So guys, number one, doing the things every day, putting time, energy, and passion into the things that are going to help you be successful, putting time, energy, and passion into things that are going to help you grow, That is huge. It's going to make a difference in your life. I promise you. This video was really good. I'm really happy about the content that came within it. This is one that I would save and I would try to watch a couple times, especially certain parts of the back end here. Energy is everything. What you put into each day is everything. Be self-aware, give it your all. Everything becomes second nature and things are going to start working for you. If you're not happy, find why you're not happy and start making a difference. Start doing the things that you love. And have that conversation with your friends and family or loved ones that are around you. Make sure that you don't make a sudden change that's going to affect people. Make sure that everybody's aware of what's going on. Just be up front and do your thing. Guys, day 107 of Dave's Daily Dave's Daily Discussions. You know me. I'm Dave. I love y'all. Thank you for tuning in. We're going to keep rolling here. I am at work. We're going to do it up, guys. Love y'all. Thank you.